is Floyd Shivambu's Africa Maibuya movement imploding. This is after it has undertaken a leadership overhaul. For an organization that is barely 3 months old, but it has been troubled so much, could this be the signs of an organization that will never fulfill its desired mission and potential? In South Africa, we've had new political formations going through troubles and all of that. But most of these formations, the trouble started probably after a year or so. You know the copes of this world, the MK parties, the EFF, it lasted a bit longer, about 10 years before they can start experiencing internal problems. But with Africa Maibuye, it has not even taken them 3 months. But they're already experiencing difficulties that are experienced by organizations that are far, far older than Africa Maibuye movement. Could it be that Floyd Shivambu, his persona, because I think this moment calls for Floyd Shivambu to reflect. I think this moment calls for Floyd Shivambu to reflect in terms of his persona, his ability to relate with other people, and all of that. Because now it is beginning to talk to his character as an individual, to be able to manage people, how he relates to people, and all of that could be one of the reasons that he's alienating most of the people. Okay, so the fissures in the foundation, launched by a former EFF and MK party firebrand, Floyd Shivambu, in September 2025. The Africa Maibuya movement promised a radical progressive alternative to South Africa's political landscape. Yet, barely weeks after its formation, the movement has been wrecked by crippling internal warfare. A major leadership overhaul intended to separate wheat from the chaff has instead triggered a string of high-profile resignations and expulsions. The question is no longer who the Africa Maibuya movement will challenge in 2026, but whether the movement can survive its own internal implosion. The core conflict, patch versus principle. The Africa Maibuya movement leadership overhaul, officially announced on November 29, 2025, was presented by President Floyd Shivambu as a necessary strategic reset, a move to refocus the movement on its core goals of land restitution and social justice. However, the process has been defined by the abrupt removal and walkouts of key founding members. Number one, the Deputy President exit. The first major sign of turmoil was the removal of Deputy President Nolubabalo Mcinga over allegations of political misconduct, including an unsanctioned meeting with MK party leader Jacob Zuma. Mcinga, a former EFF member of parliament, immediately hit back, accusing Floyd Shivambu of a dictatorial leadership style and suppressing internal voices. 2. Strategic resignations. Not hot on the heels of the overhaul came the resignation of Luther Libelo, who held a critical organizing and strategy role. Libelo's departure, alongside the likes of Second Deputy President Robert Nwendo, who is a president of one of the trade unions which organizes the EPWP workers, which had allied itself with Africa Maibuye, Robert Nwendo, was framed as a decision to return to civic activism. But observers saw it as a deep blow to the party's grassroots structure and ground game. The Shivambu factor, allegations of dictatorship. The common thread running through the high-profile exits is the leadership style of Floyd Shivambu himself, a man with a long history of ideological purges and disciplinary action within his former parties, the EFF and the Mkhonto weSizwe Party. Number one, the ideological control. Critics argue that leadership overhaul is less about strategy and more about maintaining absolute ideological control. Any leader who engages with rival factions, like the meeting with the MK Party, is viewed as a threat to the Africa Maibuye's singular vision and swiftly removed. 2. A familiar pattern. Mcinga's accusation that Shivambu is a dictator whose voice was silenced echoes the very criticism Floyd Shivambu himself leveled against his former organizations, where he claimed he was purged due to infighting. This suggests that the movement is repeating the very same organizational failures it promised to fix. A central leadership figure demanding unquestionable or unquestioning loyalty. The string of high-level walkouts underscores the difficulty of attracting established political figures into a new movement without clear shared operational principles. The implosion assessment: can the Africa Maibuye movement survive? With the key strategists and high-ranking officials leaving barely 3 months after the official launch, the Africa Maibuye movement is facing a definitive test of its stability ahead of the crucial 2026 local government elections. Number one, the weakened structures. The loss of figures like Libelo and Nwendo, who held ties to organized labor and key constituencies, potentially strips the movement of the organizational muscle needed for municipal level campaigning and grassroots mobilization. 2. The trust deficit. For a party founded on the promise of a progressive alternative, the public display of internal chaos and ideological infighting creates an immediate trust deficit among voters seeking stability. While Floyd Shivambu maintains the overall signals unbreakable solidarity and readiness to ramp up the fight, the internal turmoil suggests that Africa Maibuye movement is spending more time fighting itself than fighting for power. In conclusion, the price of purity. The Africa Maibuye movement's leadership overhaul is less a smooth transition and more a public implosion. The question remains whether the party's fierce commitment to ideological purity, enforced by its stringent leadership, will be its strength or its weakness. If the Africa Maibuye movement cannot unite its own leadership team, its ability to unite the disaffected South African electorate for the 2026 local government elections will be severely compromised. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Tebos Kosana. The name of the platform is Izwi Labansundu, the voice for Africans. Kamakuma Africa.